How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here in our video. So, of course, another week of NFL football upon us, which means it's time for the NFL Week 6 picks. So, of course, this week for NFL, this also starts the bye weeks. So, for this week, we have 4 teams on the bye, and those being Detroit, Houston, Las Vegas, and Tennessee. So, we got 14 games this week. Of course, last week with the picks, I went 12-4. So, my record in 2022 goes to 49-30-1. So let's see if we can have a solid week here with some picks here, and let's have some fun since Detroit's on the bye week. So starting off, our Thursday night game, we got the Washington Commanders, Chicago Bears playing in Chicago. Yeah, I got Washington in this one. Washington wins. I got Washington 22-19. I think it's going to be a defensive low-scoring game, but I got the Washington by 3. Now we're to our Sunday games. First one, San Francisco 49ers, Atlanta Falcons playing in Atlanta. I got San Francisco winning this one 24-18. Give me the Niners by 6. Next game, we got New England Patriots, Cleveland Browns playing in Cleveland. I could see this one being a low-scoring defensive game. I could see it being a defensive kind of game. But I feel like this is going to be where the Patriots start to go on a bit of a run with how their schedule is looking from here on out. They have a chance to really run the table and get themselves back in the wild card race, but yeah, I'm going to give the Patriots this one 19-18. Give me the Patriots by 1. Next game, New York Jets, Green Bay Packers playing at Lambeau. I wanted to go to New York Jets because it would be funny as hell if Aaron Rodgers lost to the MILF Hunter Zach Wilson, but I wanted to go Jets, but I can't go through with it. There's no way Green Bay's losing at home. I got the Packers 22-17. Give me the Packers by 5. Next game, Jacksonville Jaguars, Indianapolis Colts playing in Indianapolis. Of course, we all saw Indianapolis won that very shitty Thursday night game last Thursday, where no touchdowns were scored after 68 minutes of football, and it was just a field goal fest where the Colts won 12-9 off fucking field goals. Like, it was just a very shitty game. But yeah, this one, I think the Colts will actually do more than just kick field goals this week. I got the Colts winning this one and splitting the season series with Jacksonville, because it seems like Indianapolis can always beat Jacksonville at home, but not in Duval. But yeah, give me the Colts in this one, 23-21. I got Indy by 2. Next game, Minnesota Vikings, Miami Dolphins playing in Miami. Now, if Tua Tagovailoa was playing in this game, which he isn't, if Tua was playing, I would have picked the Dolphins to win over the Vikings. But since Tua's not playing this week, I can't go through with that. So I'm taking the Vikings 21-20, Minnesota by 1. Next game, Cincinnati Bengals, New Orleans Saints playing in New Orleans. I think this is going to be a very close game. I'm going to take the Bengals in this one 21-20. Give me the Bengals by 1. Next game, Baltimore Ravens, New York Giants playing at MetLife. Yeah, I got the Ravens in this one. I think the Ravens run away with this one. I got Baltimore 27-18. Give me the Ravens in this one by 9. Next game. Oh, this one's going to be a bit of a blowout. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Pittsburgh Steelers playing in Pittsburgh. Yep, it's Tom Brady against a team that he owned for a number of years with the Patriots, and I think that continues on. I got Tampa Bay winning that game 24-14. And of course, last week we all saw Pittsburgh got completely manhandled by Buffalo last week. But yeah, I got the Bucs in this one 24-14. Give me Tampa Bay by 10 in this one. Next game, Carolina Panthers, Los Angeles Rams playing in Los Angeles at SoFi. Of course, for the Panthers, this is the first game in the post-Matt Rule era. Steve Wilkes is now the new interim head coach after the Panthers fired Matt Rule after a 1-4 start to the season. Honestly, the Panthers made the right call firing Matt Rule, but Jesus, I did not think it would be that early. Like, don't get me wrong and don't get it twisted. I knew Matt Rule was going to be fired this year. It was going to happen. I said he was the most likely coach to be fired this year. I thought it was but shit, I did not think it would be 5 games into the season. I thought it would have been later in the year, like maybe November or December or some shit, but fuck. 5 games in, Jesus Christ. So yeah, it seems like the Panthers are just going to go into a full tank and rebuild. So yeah, nothing really to see from the Panthers. I think the Panthers go to 1-5. I got the Rams winning this one 21-20. I think the Panthers, though, they'll play the Rams hard enough and they'll rally now that Matt Rule is gone. But I still think they'll fall short to the Rams. Give me the Rams by 1. Next game. Arizona Cardinals. Seattle Seahawks playing in Seattle. Yeah, I got the Cardinals in this one. I got the Cardinals winning 25-20. Give me Arizona by 5. Next game. This is going to be a good one. We got the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs playing in Kansas City. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. The top 2 offenses in the league. Well, 2 of the top offenses in the league. Head-to-head. I could, it's going to be really tough to say what kind of game this is going to be. I think I could see it being a low-scoring game, like 22-21. But I could also be in a high-scoring shootout, too. Like, the last time these two teams met, it went up into a high-scoring shootout that was decided in overtime. And, of course, the Bills fans complaining and bitching allowed the NFL to change the overtime rules. But really, it was the Bills' own goddamn fault they lost that game, not a fucking coin toss. Like, you really want to prevent losing in overtime? How about you don't give up 2 big 40-plus yard plays in 13 seconds? And also, football's called a team sport for a reason. If you can't stop a 75-yard drive when it matters the most, then you don't deserve to get the ball back on offense. But of course, the the Bills fans and a lot of people that sympathize for the Bills, they all whined and complained and cried loud enough like a bunch of spoiled little brats until they got their way. And let me get this straight. I don't even like the Chiefs. I fucking can't stand the Chiefs, but I'm fucking defending them on this situation in that overtime deal. But yeah, in this one, I say the Bills will get redemption from that game. I got the Bills winning by 1 point. Give me the Bills by 1. Next game, we got our Sunday night game. Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles playing in Philadelphia. I think, so we got the Eagles at 5-0. The Cowboys are 4-1, but they're 4-0 under Cooper Rush. They're saying Dak could potentially return next week when the Cowboys play Detroit, but we'll have to see how his hand feels. Like, honestly, with Cooper Rush going right now, I'd say just keep him in right now. But I think we could see an interesting QB controversy coming in Dallas if Dak is healed and ready to go. But yeah, so far the Cowboys have looked really solid under Cooper Rush. But in this one, I feel like Philadelphia keeps the undefeated season going. I got the Eagles winning 22-20, and I got the Eagles going to 6-0. So give me the Eagles by 2 in this one. And our final game, we have the Monday night game. Denver Broncos, Los Angeles Chargers playing in Los Angeles. I think this is going to be a bit of a high-scoring game between both teams, or at least a decent scoring game, but I got the Chargers in this one, 24-21. Give me LA by 3. But yeah, those are my Week 6 picks for this week. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Hope everyone's a great day, and I'll see you all whenever I make next. Peace.